Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club.
Need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. Can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Johnson. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And it's going to be batted. Down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, Farrell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Johnson looking to throw on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. Johnson now to throw on second down. Looking for the... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Watson has it right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down, Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams finds his man. Watson over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Williams on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw. Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. He gives it up, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports game in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. 21-13, your final score. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Cortland Sutton over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh. that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Got a man on the right sideline. That's May.
Holding offense.
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Two times. Hey.
On 1st down, Farrell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Williams now operating from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Johnson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Big stop, team. Big stop. Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Watch the slip. Recon, 132 fight.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on. What happened?
Here's Williams on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike 51. Get him, get him, get him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Johnson throwing on 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. With a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to go total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back to throw. Johnson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Farrell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.